Man just like you. Here's this 19-year-old boy that takes another moment at Disneyland. So they let me in thinking I was coming in. And I waited outside of Cosby's door and I said to him, when he showed up, he was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I was like, "I just love to talk to you for a minute." And he invited me into his room and he said, "So what's on your mind?" I said, "I watched the show last night." And he was like, "Good, good, good." He said, I said, "But they cut me out of it." It was like, "Yeah, it happens. Yeah, it
That's
happens." I was like, "But nobody told me that it was going to happen." He's like, "You didn't, your agent should have told you." I was like, "Oh, I don't have an agent." He's like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "But well, you said that you liked us together and you were going to have me back. I haven't heard anything from anybody." And he took a minute and looked at me. And he was like, "Well, it could happen, you know, but it also can't happen." And I'm like, "Well, what I did is I told everybody at my school that I was going to be on the show. I was in college at Pratt Institute, and I had them come and watch the show, and then I wasn't there, and I was embarrassed." And he said, "Well, in this business, you learn you don't tell somebody you're in something. You let somebody call you and tell you they saw you." And then he said to me, he said, "But that's just how this business is." And I said, "Well, you know what? I'm a man just like you. Here's this 19-year-old boy that takes another moment at Disneyland." I said, "I'm a man just like you. I eat piss and I crap, but the way you're talking to me feels like I'm an insignificant worm, you know?"
you said that